Hey guys, John here is John Barry. Today we will be taking a look at Square Enix's Player's Kai's Kingsglaive Final Fantasy XV Nyx Ulric. Box. Here is the front of the box, and I love it. The artwork just looks so damn good. It even looks exactly like the character from the movie poster. Good job, Square Enix. Also, the box can be opened and show more artwork. Anyways, here's the right side, the back side, the left side, the top, and the bottom. And back to the front. Details. First, I want to let you know that I won't be able to go over every detail on this figure because there are a ton of designs on this figure, which is a good thing. It is a truly beautiful figure when it comes to the details, but it is even more gorgeous in person. The paint job is superb and crispy clean. The sculpt is amazing as well. Player's Kai scored a home run with the sculpting job. They sculpted every tiny detail, such as the wrinkles, the buttons, all the majestic designs throughout the body. Moving on to his face, it is very handsome, but more importantly, it is almost accurate to the actual face in the movie. All of his features are crispy clean. I really like that Player's Kai made the face more battered with the scars. I also like the fact that it has wrinkles around the eyes too. Oh, and there is a sudden fade around the head to bring out the realism of the facial hair. His scruff and the fading hair is very well done. And check out his hair. It is just like Gladiolus. It is sculpted very well, especially the hair's textures. And it is painted with a glossy black. That makes a good contrast to his scruff. Next, let's take a look at his torso. It is painted with a semi-shining black. And there's also a blue wash throughout the clothing. As you can see, this figure has got a ton of cool patterns and symbols. I really dig the asymmetric style. For example, the left arm has this sort of rough lizard skin leathery piece to it, and on the other arm, it has feather for the shoulder pads. Yeah, I thought that was pretty unique. And, like what I always say, the buckle and the buttons are painted with a metallic silver. Oh, and by the way, this chain is real. For the belt parts, what can I say? It looked good. That's pretty much it. It is painted beautifully as always. If you open the jacket, you'll see his armor that is detailed out with patterns. Moving on to his legs, the pants have that awesome patterning. No duh, everywhere in his clothing has patterns. It's got a great sculpted wrinkles to it too. The ring and the buckles are painted and sculpted pretty good. If you turn him onto the side, you can see his fancy scabbard, which is pretty cool. Oh, and there's also this tiny paint rubbing on the left tail of the coat. But that's not Square Enix's fault, because I caused that when I tried to put the dagger in the scabbard. So yeah. Lastly, his boots. They are black, with metallic rings. If you take a look down, you can see that they have molded shoelaces, and the bottom of the boots even has this traction patterning. Let's take a quick look at his back. His mask is hanging down, and I like the rectangle pattern on the collar and the upper back. As you continue down, you can see another scabbard. Yeah. His ribbon are sculpted and painted fantastically. The ribbon is actually purple, but in the video, because of the lighting, it looks blue. Accessories. Nyx comes with 2 extra pairs of hands to his 2 default fists. Also, he has his 2 daggers and his sweet mask. Let's take a look at them. First, here are his 2 relaxing hands. They have a dash of silver across the gloves. As you can see, the gloves are different from each other. The nails are also sculpted on too, if you can see it. And here are the 2 holding hands. They're just the same as the other hands. And now here are his 2 kukris. They are very beautiful. The blades are a metallic silver and the top is painted matte black. The handle is bronze with a light black wash. Finally, it also comes with his awesome mask. Just look at it. It is so sexy. The armor piece is coated with a silver and black wash. and you can still see the face behind the mask if you put it on. Plus, there is a peg that helps cover the hole in the back when you display the figure with the mask. Articulations. The head can move up like that, and down, side to side, twist all the way around like that as well. His arms can go parallel to the ground like that, down. As you can see, the shoulder can move up and down like that. You can also twist it. One thing that I don't like is that when you extend the arm like this, you can clearly see the gap here. And also I don't like how players went back to the old peg system, and I fear that it might break. So yeah. Also for the shoulder pad, be careful because it's not a joint or anything, it's just a piece of plastic, so it might break if you're too rough with it. So be careful with that. Anyways, the elbow joint can bend like that very nicely. You can also twist the elbows. The wrist, you can twist the wrist like that. And very, very slight swiveling or pivots. This thing here can also move too. If you look here, you can, well, you might not see it, but then there is actually a small little joint in here. So this thing moves too. His waist can go down like so and up. Not that far back though. You can twist all the way around like that. That's for the upper body. For the twisting, as you can see how the bottom part of the body does not move, only the top part. The bottom part, it's not that much. You can, and the bottom part also twists like that as well. His ribbon has joints here, as you can see, and also a joint here. So it can move up like that as if it's blowing in the wind. And it could also twist. And then these things, you can move them individually, like so. His legs. Can't really do the big boot. That's about it. Can't really do yoga either. That's about it. And at first, I thought that this guy didn't have any thigh swivel just like the other ones, but it actually does. It's actually hidden like right here. Very well hidden, as you can see. Same thing with this side, it's hidden like right here. Anyways, the entire leg, you can swivel it like that. The knee can bend all the way back very nicely. And the toes, or the feet, can pivot down, pivot up. You can twist it like so. And the toes can bend upwards like that. And I almost forgot, he can kind of do the splits, kind of. And that's it for articulation. Measuring. He stands at about 10¼ inches. Here is a quick comparison to Cloud. And here's to Noctis. And finally to my childhood hero, Kamen Rider Zeo. And now for my final thoughts. Well, I found myself being amazed by just how beautiful this figure is. But at the same time, I am not happy with the articulation. I mean, it's alright, it's still kinda good, but it's not the greatest that it can be. Plus, Players Kai's decided to go back to use the old peg joint for the shoulder, which I fear it would break as time goes on. Don't get me wrong, this figure is just stunning to look at, and that is the best part about this figure. In the end, I can say I am happy to have it. So I guess it will still get John Barry's thumbs up of approval, if on the lower spectrum. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe so I can see you next time. And remember, take care.